Hi everyone, this is Cyber here. I'm here today to bring you a new video. Unlike other videos I usually do, it's like gameplay, news, and that kind of stuff. But I've been wanting to do a video kind of like this for a little while, and today is a great opportunity to do it because lately Sony has been really pissing me off in the last year, just because of their mindset now lately. Um, so the latest thing that's happened from Sony is they have a Black Friday deal going on with PlayStation Plus. It's 25% off the normal price. So the premium is $89.99 instead of $119.99. Extras $74.99 instead of $100, and Essentials $44.99 instead of $59.99. Right now I have the premium because when I signed up, I had PlayStation Now. They had a deal on sale and stuff. I knew when the new thing come over, it was Switch and that kind of stuff. So I got the better deal for a lower price. Wanted to try out the premium. Found out wasn't using game trials. Wasn't doing game trials, classic category, or the cloud stream. Cloud stream just too laggy for my liking for what I play. Because I would only play PS3 games that you need fast movement. Classic category, they just don't have any games I just not enjoy. So I was like, oh, I want to download it, I need the extra and get it for the sale price. Well, when I go into my account and I go to extra, account settings. So if I go into account settings, this pulls up, and all it does is lets me continue my subscription. Doesn't let me do it. See, PlayStation Now. If I do it here, it just wants me to react it. That's all it gives me the option to do. So I went on the PlayStation's chat and talked to him and said, hey, I just want to download the extra when it expires, and I want to get the sale price. And they're like, you can't. You can only get the sale price for the one you're on currently. I was like, oh, well, that doesn't say anywhere else that you can't downgrade or anything like that. Like, you can't um there's just no advertising about that you can't downgrade or anything like that for the sale price. Because if I pull up my PlayStation Gato thing, now see here, you see it's up, where I can select the plan. If I go to extra, it'll let me choose it, but it's at $100. That's $20 more to downgrade than getting on sale. So yeah, let me pull that back out to what I was doing. So yeah, so I was like, hey, all right, PlayStation. I've been a great supporter of your company for a long time. I had PlayStation Plus for many years. I always had my subscription. I buy lots of games from your store. I buy a lot of stuff from you. I got the cover, extra controller, that kind of stuff. I spent a lot of money, so I was like, hey, I'm a loyal customer. I was like, for the kind of false advertisement that's putting out that I can't downgrade or anything like that, can I get $10 credit to make up the difference between the premium and the extra price, which is $10. I was like, can I get $10 on my? He's scurrying out, said no. No, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, we can't or anything like that. Not next week. Just a straight no. Is there any other questions you have? I was like, why do I get the feeling like you just don't care about your customers? That kind of stuff. And that brings me on to other ideas what I will talk about. So, yeah, and I also brought up to her, I said, well, just based on how you reacted there, it makes me not even want to go to extra when it expires. It makes me want to go down to essential, because really, I mostly wanted for online multiplayer. Monthly games are good. The extra I wanted to do because of the game category and usually a classic in case I ever want to play any games they do add. Now, I have a few that I do play from there, but not lost cause or anything. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Any other questions?" Like, pretty much blew me off. I was like, "You don't care that I'm dropping from the top tier to the lower tier?" So I was like, "Okay, I guess you don't care." So I'll just say, "Well, just to let you know, I have no more questions. But I will also let you know I'm gonna make a video putting this out there and putting it how you don't want to take care of your customers." Like new customers, you're fine. Oh, give them the deal. But customers want to switch or anything like that, like if I wanted to switch up the premium, I'm pretty sure you could. You would get the deal. But if I was on like essential and you wanted to go up the premium, you could probably, but not down because they don't want to lose money. So the other thing I want to talk about is two other things. We're gonna talk about PlayStation VR 2. It's not gonna be a big thing. I was excited for PlayStation VR 2 because they were going with a more traditional controller for it, and then I was like, oh, I never got the VR 1 because 2 was coming out, so I was like, and they gave me some free games for the PlayStation to have. So I figured, oh, they're gonna be able to support the on the new headset that you'll be able to play these old games. That's why they're giving away to get people more buy them. No, you cannot play old games on PlayStation VR 2. You can only play the new games. So their category is even smaller. They're doing a meta thing where like the quest, whenever they bring out a new quest, only the new games work on it. The old games will not work on it. As far as I know, I never owned a quest. I had the original Rift, and they stopped supporting that a long time ago. They do bring out some new games, support it, but not like these. They have games directly just for the new headset, so they don't support their old games, and that really frustrates me. I was like, you're losing a big market. You're dropping off like a lot of games you can have for a headset, brand new headset. That you have like a handful of games, and really in PlayStation VR, the first VR headset they brought out, they didn't really have that many games. They had maybe like 50, maybe at most, if I even think that many. And now they only have like 20 games coming out, and I think that's all that's ever going to come out. I really don't think they're going to support it that much. So yeah, that's my little bit of buckle. They're not looking consumer wise; they're looking money wise. And I thought it'd be like $300 for the headset. No, it's $500. That's $1,000 you have to put out to play VR. Yes, other headsets on PC, but you also have to buy the PC to do the VR. So yeah, it's. I understand their mindset, but I also don't understand their mindset on losing a big market of people that own their own games. People don't want to rebuy games. The other thing I want to talk about was PlayStation Stars. Um, I know most people um do it for the collectibles or like I got it. I initially got it to say, hey, I could get free games by just playing games and doing challenges, that kind of stuff, and doing trophies. Um, but I also didn't know um that their things will be so expensive to get the free games. Let me pull up the PlayStation app now. I will pull it. I don't think I can pull it up here because it won't show that. So I apologize, I can't show it because they don't have it on the PlayStation console yet. In my account, I have 1,073 points. That's buying one full game, and since it started, one full game and a couple other little cheaper games because they give you they give you a point per dollar. So I bought God of War, the Ultimate Edition, or whatever the big edition, $80. Give you 1,000 points. If you bought the normal edition, it'd be 900 points. So you get for every full game, you get 900 points, and you go up levels and stuff. And you could get points from challenges too, but they're usually like 50 points. It's not much. But let's go to the rewards. I'm looking at the rewards now. You could buy like 200 points. You could buy like a collectible. But let's say I wanted the cheapest way to do get a full game. Let's say you want a full retail game. They have $20 wallet gift cards. They're 5,000 points. So if that's 80 times, like I got 1,000 points for 80 of them, or $80 got me 1,000 points. So the 1,000 points got me. So if you take, let's pull up a calculator, just to make it easier. So let's bring this over here. So 80 times a times 5. That's $400 you got to spend to get $20. But you have to get A normal price game is $70. So 2040, 60, that's 4 times 4. You gotta spend $1,600 to get 20 to get one free game from PlayStation stuff. So let's calculate how many games it would take, and that's at the $80 thing. I didn't even do the $70 because that's 900. So 900 points divided into 5. Do 5,000. So 18. You gotta buy 18 games. 18 times 500. Or no, 900. No, I did something wrong here. Hold on, give me 1 second. I had this calculated. I think it was like 15 games you had to buy or so. Or 19 games or something like that. So it'd be 10,000, 5,000, yeah, 5,000 times, yeah, it'd be 20,000 points. So 20 times, that's $80. Okay, sorry, I'm thinking stupidly. All right, because that would cover it. You can't get 70 unless you do like the $5 card. So I'm trying to figure out how much real games would be. Okay, $70 would get you 900 points. So actually, I just need to figure out how many games it would cost to get the $20 and then times that by 4. So sorry, my brain afterwards is okay. So I need to do 900, or no, 5,000 divided by 900. It'd be almost 6 games. So let's just say 6 games. Times that by 4. 24 games you have to buy. 24. And you have 3 years to do this. 24 games in 3 years. Some people might be able to do that. Some people may be able to do that in a year. But that's a lot of money. That's, like I said, over $1,000 on games. I understand that's like, oh, people buy 5 or 6 games a year. Most commonly. I don't. I just think that's a ridiculous amount of money or a ridiculous amount of games to get one game free. And you're like, well, why can't you just buy the games out straight on their own? Alright, so if I go with the most expensive game on here, they have the Corey, which is on sale right now for $40. But if you go on normal price, it's $60, $70. It's probably $70 on PS5. That's on sale, or that many points is 17,500. So let's divide that between 900 points. You would have to buy 20 games, almost 20 games, to get that amount of points. 20 fully priced games to get one game. And you're locked to that game, where the $20 you can spend it on anything in the store. That is ridiculous. I can understand maybe 5, 6 games full price. Because, okay, let's do $70 times, we'll just be generous, 5. $350. So let's take 60 or $70 out of that. They're getting $280 off of one game they lose. They're still making money off of it. Because they get a percentage of whatever that is. I don't want to ramble on, guys, but I feel like PlayStation the last year or so, like the last couple years since the PS5 has dropped, they have become really scummy with how they make money or how they advertise. And I'm a huge Sony fan. I own PlayStation, pretty much all the consoles. don't have their headset, never have the VR or that kind of stuff because I don't really play mobile stuff. And VR, I had a VR for PC, so I was like, I don't really need that. There wasn't any exclusives really that I really needed to get. Like there was some that I wanted to play, but I was waiting for a better headset. And now I can't even play them because you have to buy the old one and then the new one too. It's kind of stupid. I do own PC, but PlayStation is my only console. I don't have Xbox. My brother has a Switch. I barely play that, so I'm mostly PlayStation. And I feel like they really let me down the last year and a half too. And it's just I don't think it's getting better. I know people are going to disagree with me and that kind of stuff, but this is you gotta look at it as a consumer's side. I know they're there to make money. Every company is there to make money, but there also is middle ground where you gotta go look at it as consumer side and go, are we really screwing our customers, or are we gonna take care of our customers because they're gonna want to buy more? If on the PlayStation Store or the VR, let's either talk either one. If the VR, if they would have supported the old games, them games could have made more money. You could have sold them games again. But with it not coming, everyone's going to trade in their old headset and not buy these old games, and they're just going to be sitting there and no one's going to buy them because you don't have a headset to buy it. That would bring more marketing to older games while you're still making new games. They have other games to play. Or it might, if you add them to PlayStation Plus, they might even bring up your PlayStation Plus. There's lots of things you could do to make more money than screwing over their customer. PlayStation Stars, if they would have did 5 games instead of the 20 or so games you need to buy, more people would be like, you know what, I'm going to buy an extra game this month to try to get this free one. You're going to get people more willing to buy 1 or 2 more games a year or so than buying 10 more than in a year or more. You gotta think as a consumer's mindset, not a company's mindset. Sony, get your shit fixed. Get your mindset fixed. Talk to the consumers. We will tell you how to be better. We're not trying to. We know everyone wants to make money. I know everyone wants to make money. I know you're losing money on this, but also you gotta look at the consumer. If someone don't use stuff on the premium, let them download the extra. Don't have it where one way works and the other way doesn't. But I don't want to keep rambling on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video a little bit. Let me know down in the comments what's your thoughts on everything. Are you still a super fan of Sony? Like, don't get me wrong, I still like Sony. It really, I think their PlayStation 5 is good. It works really well. Really haven't had issues, but some of the marketing they're doing and some of the stuff they're doing, not so good. But leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on everything, or if you have any stories you want to fill in, let me know. I will gladly, I read all the comments. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Thank you for checking out this video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe.